can't stop the streak. We're hot right now. Today we're going to be talking Filip Chytil. And what should we expect from him going forward with the New York Rangers? Filip Chytil finally broke out with the New York Rangers. He had his breakout year. 45 points and 22 goals in 74 games. Filip Chytil was, not only did the numbers show it, but watching him physically play, and we're talking strictly regular season. Watching him play, there was a noticeable difference. He was more active in the plays. He was carrying the puck up more often. Felt like he was shooting more often, which showed most shots in a season in his career. His shooting percentage was higher. He was taking more chances with the puck, hence more giveaways than seasons prior. It's just everything looked like it was finally starting to click with Filip Chytil. It showed. It showed. Not to mention, much to many people's surprise, in the postseason, Filip Chytil went almost 61% in the faceoff dot. So, yeah, Chytil had a pretty damn good year. 4 points in 7 playoff games, too. Now, with the New York Rangers, there was a bit of a logjam in front of Filip Chytil. You have Mika Zibanejad, who you just extended, and you have Vincent Trocheck, who's going into year 2 of a 7-year deal, who's making more money than Filip Chytil. So, what is Chytil's future with the Rangers? We know what it should be, but what will it be? Well, Filip Chytil, the player, we're going to go ahead and close Hockey Reference. We're actually going to look at NHL stats. On the New York Rangers, obviously Trocheck 64 against Chytil's 45. Yeah, pretty significant difference, but both had 22 goals. Even strength points. Chytil was only 7 behind Trocheck, and considering Trocheck was playing with Panarin the majority of the year, that's pretty damn impressive. 17 of Trocheck's points coming on the power play, Chytil's only 5. So if you strictly go by even strength points, 5-on-5, Trocheck was getting significantly more ice time than Filip Chytil. And Filip Chytil was only 7 even strength points behind Vincent Trocheck. Same amount of goals, just not as many assists. One thing for Filip Chytil as a major downside is his faceoff ability. 39.8 in the regular season, I believe the worst in his career this past year. Just awful. It's actually kind of hard to watch. Hold on, I want to sort by forwards to make this a little bit easier to see, because I'm trying to do Trocheck and Chytil side by side. So we're not looking at his hit rates. We're looking at his giveaways and takeaways, because this kind of surprised me a little bit. So Chytil's 1.93 giveaways per 60 is actually less than Trocheck's. I did not realize how many giveaways Trocheck had, and I don't want to say how few, but how much less giveaways per 60 Chytil had. Especially considering Filip Chytil, you think of a more offensive player. Trocheck, you might see more on the two-way side of things, and surprising that Trocheck had a lot more giveaways than Chytil. Now, on the flip side, the takeaways were pretty showing, but not as crazy. 40-point difference. Trocheck takes away the puck away a lot more than Chytil does, but Chytil has a pretty good takeaway rate. And another thing, too, that I want to show you guys, because you guys know I obsess over these stats, is penalties. For penalties drawn per 60, Filip Chytil led the Rangers. Anyone not named Tyler Mott or Julian Gauthier that hasn't played a minimum of 50 games. Filip Chytil led the Rangers. Trocheck wasn't too far behind at .87, but that .12 makes a pretty big difference. And the net penalties per 60, Chytil was 4th in the Rangers. Trocheck was a net negative. So Trocheck, when he's taking penalty, he draws more penalties than he takes, is essentially what net penalties is. He's drawing more than he's taking, and Trocheck is the ass opposite. With 58 penalties, 24 minors, Trocheck led all Rangers by almost double. Well, not almost double. I guess Panarin's up there with 18. What a fucking bad year out of Panarin. 92 points is great, but damn, 18 minor penalties? Oofa. So we have Trocheck and Chytil side by side. They're comparable in terms of an overall player. I wonder what direction the Rangers go, especially with the new coach coming in, assuming it's like a Laviolette or some type. Are they going to give Filip Chytil the shot, or are they just going to go with the veteran and just give Trocheck the benefit of the doubt? Same way Gallant did. Because I don't care what Artemi Panarin wants or likes or feels. Filip Chytil cannot be subjected to third-line minutes next season. He just can't. All right? He plays, on average, probably 2 or 3 less minutes a night than Vincent Trocheck, and he only had 7 less even-strength points throughout the entire season. I don't know how you don't give this guy an extended look. I don't know how he's not at least your second-line center next year. This is not even me calling for Vincent Trocheck's demotion, because the dude had 64 points this year. That's not an easy task. But you have a 23-year-old who you just extended for 4 years, who just broke out. Oh, he broke out. Let's just leave him on the third line. No. No, you reward him with more ice time and more ability to further break out. I mean, that's what should happen, right? So we're going to break it down as we always do. What should happen and what will happen. If the Rangers hire a coach who's just, I want to win, and take the safest route to do so, then we should expect Filip Chytil to continue to be on the third line. If we find a coach who's like, you know what? Something didn't work last year. Let's try something new and see if we can get this guy to really take a whole nother step after the big step he took last year. You're going to see Filip Chytil on the second line. And that is entirely contingent on the coach and their attitude and how they're going to treat this team. Me personally, I think Filip Chytil should be your second line center next season. I just don't think we're going to see it. I think a lot of it has to do with Artemi Panarin. It's been reported that Panarin does not like playing with Filip Chytil. I don't know why. Maybe because Filip Chytil plays a little bit too fast. Filip Chytil's more north-south. Panarin's more east-west. But I don't know. I don't know what to expect. I know what I want, and I think we all know what should, but how could we ever predict what to expect? We don't even have a damn coach. But I am very high on Filip Chytil right now. I mean, dude, 22 goals and 45 points. It's a breakout year. He's 23. He'll be 24 in November, if I remember correctly. September. So he'll be 24 when the season starts. He's about to enter his prime. Give him the ice time. Just give it to him. Well, it shouldn't even be a discussion. You just extended him for 4 years. This man better be seeing more ice. 22 goals, 40 even strength points. He was up there, baby. Get him out there. But I want to hear what you guys have to say in the comments down below. Do you guys think the Rangers should give Filip Chytil more minutes? Do you think the Rangers will give him more minutes? Until a Rangers coach is hired, this is really what we're going to be talking about. I'm not sure who I'm going to cover tomorrow, but it was Filip Chytil today because I think that was the easiest one to talk about because he's probably the player that outperformed most people's expectations. We've been waiting for him to break out for years. I feel like people almost gave up hope on him. And he really just put any naysayers to bed. 45 points, 40 even strength points, and 22 goals. It's a big year. You guys comment your thoughts down below. Again, it's what do you expect to happen and what do you want to happen. So it's want versus expect. What would you do? What are they going to do? Something along those lines. Either way, I thank you guys for watching the video. We're watching the making it. And if you're interested in what I said, you do not need hearing aids. Congratulations. You guys are doing great. I think we're 8 days in a row. I'm killing right now. I'm being really good on my uploads. I'm trying to stay consistent. I'm going to keep trying to upload every single day. I'm going to keep trying. Anyways, you guys comment your thoughts. Thank you all for watching. As always, subscribe, like, do all that fun stuff. I'm really trying to do this more consistently, and uploading more often is going to help me do that. We're going to hopefully get some more clicks, some more likes, some more subs. Maybe I'll be full-time one day. That would be great. That would be great. But I'm not counting on it. It'll be fun, though. Who knows? I'm done gabbing. I'll see you on the next one. See you tomorrow. Peace.